Four, three, two, one.
All right. Hello, everybody. This is Harrison with BW Sports One and SICP. Upcoming this weekend, we have SICP 5 Mayhem going down at the Old National Events Plaza. Here with me today, I have Brandon Holmes, who is one of the pro fights featured on our card. So, Brandon is the number 3 pro middleweight in South Carolina. Brandon, we've never seen you inside the SICP cage before, so what can you tell us about yourself and your background?
Starting off with my background, started off with Dutch kickboxing as well as Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Took a liking to kickboxing more, but of course you got to learn it all, right? With that being said, when you see me in the cage, you can expect a good time. The fans will enjoy it. The coaches will enjoy it. Everyone will enjoy it.
That's what we like to hear. We love to have exciting fights. So like I said, we've never seen you before. How did you hear about this fight opportunity all the way in South Carolina?
Thankful to my management team, LCA. Constantly just trying to look for fights and good fights. And honestly, even since the amateur scene, since I've been in the amateurs, I look at the best around me. I've been seeing Zane's name. They brought it up to me. I said that'll be a fun one. Let's have a good time.
Yeah, we've seen Zane a few times in our cage, and he's always put on an exciting fight. So I'm very glad to hear that you're coming here to put on an exciting fight as well. We all love to hear that. So since this is your first time fighting in Indiana, are there any first time jitters about that? Because I know a lot of your fights have been in your home state or like in North Carolina.
No jitters at all. I mean, a cage is a cage, a fight is a fight. So let's make it happen. No matter where I go, there are always people who are rooting against me. This crowd may be a little more loud, more vocal about it, but it makes no difference.
Yeah, because this is going to be our first time in the Old National Events Plaza. Usually it's been in the old Coliseum we have here, but there is more seating. So definitely expect, a louder crowd. Now, with that said, so I believe it was at six fights you have, correct, in total with your amateur and professional?
Correct.
Okay, so looking at your record, only one of those has gone the distance. Other than that, all of your fights have been finished within 2 rounds. Is that something that you always shoot for going into your fights, or is it just kind of like if it happens, it happens?
I mean, honestly, coming up, my coach told me like, don't hunt for the knockout. It'll come. Just go fight your fight, and that just tends to be what happens. I just find it funny. It's always a second round, but I guess I got to warm up a little bit. Do I aim for it? Yeah, I'm definitely aiming for a finish. For it to be in the second round, I don't care. Third round, I don't care. It can be 4 minutes and 59 seconds left in the last round. I just want the finish.
Yeah, and I mean, your record definitely shows that. So, we'll see what happens on Saturday if you can have another second round finish, because that'd probably be good odds for you looking at your record. Now, also, what are you saying? Like that's your prediction for this coming up Saturday, or if you were to have one set?
The best prediction I can give you is that it's going to be a banger. Like I said, I've been seeing how Zane fights. I know how I fight. So as long as he comes in doing what he's been doing, I'll come in doing what I've been doing. It's going to be a banger. I can't say second round finish. I respect him too much to just say, second round. I can't say, yeah, I'm confident enough to say there will be a finish, though. That's the thing about the fight game. It's either him or me, and based off of our styles, somebody's going to TKO, KO, or submit. I know he got a little jiu-jitsu game. Y'all don't know about my jiu-jitsu game, but we'll see.
Okay, yeah, that's what we love to see. That's the point of setting up these fights, to see who can come out on top. Now, I also have a question about your GMT&T, because I haven't heard of it before, but I was doing a little bit of research on it and who's there. What can you tell me about like what you guys do there?
TNT Martial Arts and Fitness, Casey, South Carolina. For those of y'all who don't know, Casey is a small little town right outside of Columbia. Blessed to have a trainer. His name is Tim Goodwin, a former Bellator fighter, very, very good amateur and pro background, wrestling background and everything. And with that, he set up a program not only for adults, but for kids with jiu-jitsu, striking, MMA, working from fundamentals all the way up to, advanced and fight team levels. So we just got a bunch of like you said, you haven't heard of it because it's small, but we're building. We have a bunch of hungry individuals in there who are continuing to grow. it's a good atmosphere for the family, but also for the fighters. You know.
That's good. That's always good to have a gym with a positive atmosphere. So moving forward, what not of course not looking past Zane because Zane's a very tough opponent. What are your future plans for your career in the sport of MMA?
Keep swinging and banging, baby. That's the main goal. Keep swinging and banging. No, I mean, the biggest goal is to continue to challenge myself. And under that, I want to challenge myself on the biggest stage there is. So, getting to the big show is the goal. That's why we take these fights. That's why we train so hard every day to see where we're at, how we're matching up against the higher level competition, and just seeing what it takes to get there.
That's good. I mean, we're always glad to give you this opportunity, in our cage too, especially if you plan on putting on an exciting performance, like you say. So that about wraps up my questions. Now, if you have anybody that you want to shout out that's been helping you out through camp or any shout outs to sponsors, feel free to do so now before we wrap up.
Yeah, absolutely. First and foremost, it's all praise to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. It's by his grace I'm able to do this, man. I wake up with good health, good mindset. I go to him and I leave my worries, my doubts, and my fears there, and we just handle business. Of course, shouts out TNT Martial Arts and Fitness. It's forever love. Jim O, thank you so much. That's Tribe. And then, like I said, LCA Management. Just thank you all. And, of course, the constant support. And thank you to y'all, SICP, for the opportunity.
No problem. I mean, we'll love to have you. So for those of you that are watching, remember that SICP 5 goes down Saturday, May 4th, this Saturday. Okay. If you need to get tickets, do so now. If you can't make it, make sure you buy the pay-per-view because Brandon and Zane are going to put on one hell of a fight and you do not want to miss it. Brandon, love having you on today, man. Good luck this week. Stay healthy. And I'll see you this weekend.
Thank you, brother.
SICP 5 Mayhem, Saturday, May 4th, from the Old National Events Plaza, Evansville, Indiana.
SICP, we just hit harder.